My name is Sophie Adamus and I play with the Deepblue Orchestra. I play the cello in the orchestra, and I started performing with the orchestra when I was at university at QUT, and it started off as a research project, and it was exactly what I wanted to do with my music, because it's such a merging of music and the creative arts, dance and drama, and really merging it all together, which was what I ideally wanted to do.
My name's Alex Hodgins. I play keyboard for the group as well as a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I got involved when I was at QUT studying music production, and one of the creators of the show, Andy Arthurs, was head of music at the time and invited me to join.
Well, I'm Heidi and I live in Lismore, northern New South Wales, and I was sitting in a cafe last September with my friend, and we looked up on the wall and there's this poster, Deepblue is coming to town, and I thought, gee, that looks cool. I'm not going to miss that performance. So I was working that night and I really wangled my way to get there. It was a great show, loved it, and as it happened 2 weeks later I met one of the performers at a Middle Eastern Balkan music camp, and I was like, you don't need a violist, do you?
It is physically challenging as well as really difficult to learn all that music and then be able to put the dance moves and all the choreography that we do as well. It is a challenge, but a really good one.
Once I joined, I sort of got really interested in the video side of it. We've got visuals that sync up to the music, so lots of hits and stuff that are all in time, and really help expand the story and stuff that we're trying to get across, as well as live cameras and other sort of live visual loops for the more sort of free-form pieces.
Well, I'm a violist. I've got a circus background. I've been touring a little circus show around the region of New South Wales for a couple of years, the 3 cooperatiers, and so my thing is unicycling. And I'm like, you don't need a unicycling violist, do you? And they were like, Anyway, they've thought about it and went, yeah. Doing everything at the same time is just nuts. It's like, I'm pretty good at patting my head and rubbing my tummy, but playing semi-quavers while I'm doing dips and circles is like, no. I have to practice so hard. I could practice for 6 hours and go, okay, I've finally made a dent in it. Yeah.
I really love the Young Blue program. I think it's a great opportunity for the kids to be really liberated from the page and have that experience of really expressing the music, not just the notes. You're really expressing it through your facial expressions and your body movements. Yeah, going to the towns and doing the Young Blue really makes it so that we can have that connection with the town, whereas normally we come to a town and you don't really have that connection with the locals and you can really talk to the kids.
This is really about sort of bringing the orchestra into the 21st century and making it relevant for today. Too often orchestras, they put out what they'll be doing that season, will be covering this composer or that, whereas we want to know what people want to listen to.
Yeah.
So, and not just what they want to listen to next show, but what they want to listen to tonight. So the best way to do that was SMSing. We asked them for song suggestions or just what they like about the show, what they don't like, whether we should turn the volume up or down. It's really up to them. Or they can just shout it out if they're not, technologically savvy.
What I really love about being in this orchestra is you can get to really groove and boogie and sit back, enjoy the fat beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like funky, relaxing orchestra, as well as all the tricky sort of bowings and string crossings and tricky music to play. There's great sort of really fat sounds.
I've travelled to Africa twice, and on the first visit I met a musician called Emmanuel, and he's a really passionate musician, and he wants to start a music school in a poor area of Harare called Chitangwiza. His idea is that there's a whole lot of kids on the streets in this area of Harare and they can't afford school, so he wants to offer them an opportunity to get them off the streets and to be learning something as amazing as music. Through Deepblue, I've been able to raise some money and send it over to him, and he's hand-built the bricks for the school, and he's built one building. He's got 12 students. We've managed to buy a bus so they can get to and from the school, and yeah, they've got the school, the bus. My next mission is to gather a whole lot of instruments, to get like a PA system and some keyboards and guitars and computers and stuff, and get it in a shipping container and get it over there. Because at the moment they have a drum carved out of a tree and some imbiras, which is the little local thumb pianos, and a few little acoustic guitars. During the interval we busk for the music school, so people put money in and we busk around it.
Really everything that we do every day is really impacts on the world, and I really hope that what we do makes a positive difference.